How to cut and sew this easy kimono jacket. Hi guys, welcome back. On today's video, I'll take you on a step-by-step method on how to cut and sew this kimono jacket. So if this is what you're interested in learning, please stay by as we dive into the video. Now, the first thing I've gone ahead to get is my fabric. This is a 2 yards of Ankara print fabric. Now, I'm going to be folding it and just watch exactly how I'll be folding it. Now, I'll go ahead and open this up like this. I hope you see. So when I open it up like this, the next thing I'll go ahead and do is to take one end of the fabric like this, because we'll be using all of them. Now, I'm using 2 yards because I'm of a smaller size. If you're of a bigger size, you should get about 2.5 or 3 yards of fabric. Now, see the way I placed it. I put one end here and I placed it on the other end. So guys, now that I've done that, next I'll go ahead and do is to fold it again like this. Now watch the way I'm going to fold it. This part here that doesn't have any opening, I'll go ahead and fold it again like this. Now why we are going to be folding it like this is because we are going to be cutting this together with the shoulder, so the shoulders are not going to have any joining. So guys, I hope you see the way I folded it. Now I'll just place it very well, the part that doesn't have any opening on this other part, so that we're going to start taking our measurements just like this. I hope you see. So this part now is all folded at this point. I hope you understand. And guys, first thing we'll do is to take our neck width measurement. For our neck width, I'll be going in by 3 inches just like this. After giving it a mark, I'll be coming down by 1.5 inches for our back neck depth just like this. Now the next thing I'll go ahead and do is to connect it together to give us this curve here for our neckline. After doing that, the next thing I'll go ahead and do is to place my tape on this point here. This point is serving as our shoulder line, so I'll be coming down by 10 inches just like this for my bust line. So I just came down by my bust line because my bust line is 10 inches, so I placed my tape on our shoulder line and I came down by 10 inches. So just go ahead and just mark where your bust line is. And after doing that, you can see I'm just connecting them together, these lines here together, to just give me a very smooth and clean line like this. Having done that, the next thing I'll go ahead and do is to just label it our bust line. Now from this part here, I'll be going in by my round bust measurement divided by 4. Mine is 8.5, so I'll just go ahead and mark it here. Now remember, this is a kimono jacket and it's going to be free, so you can go ahead and add extra 2 inches or 4 inches. So for me, I went ahead to add extra 4 inches. So this totally depends on how free you want yours to be. After doing that, the next thing I went ahead to do is just to cut out these border lines that are here. That is this end of the fabric here, because we won't be needing it. Now after cutting it, next thing I went ahead to do is to place this part like this. And now I'll go ahead and place my tape also from this starting line, which is our shoulder line, this point here that I'm using as our start, the beginning of this fabric. And I'll be measuring my round armhole. Now when you're taking the measurement, make sure it's very free, because this is a kimono jacket and it's supposed to be free. When you measure around it, for me, when I measured mine round, I got 18. 18 divided by 2 is 9 inches. So I went ahead to mark 9 inches. That is why I marked 9 inches. And now you can see I went ahead to connect it to that point there. I gave it also an armhole curve at that point. After doing that, the next thing I'll go ahead and do is to place my tape from this point here to this 12.5 inches point, that point there. I'm going to be measuring what I have there all the way down. So you can see I had 12.5 inches. So I'll just continue measuring it. Remember how we got this 12.5 inches is our round bust measurement divided by 4. Then we went ahead to also add extra 4 inches. So that is what I just marked all the way from that point all the way down to this fabric, just like this. Now I'll go ahead and just connect a line using my pattern master. So I'll just connect all those dots to a line just like this. After doing this, the next thing I'll go ahead and do is to cut it out. So I'll be cutting from this point here. So guys, I hope you're paying close attention to what I'm doing. So I'm just cutting from this point here. And now I'll also come ahead from this point here. I'll go ahead and cut out the neck measurement. So guys, when you're cutting yours, make sure you leave ½ inch above. Don't cut exactly on that line. I forgot to do that because we'll be attaching our band to it and we need some allowance to do that, like ½ inch allowance. So when you're cutting, leave about ½ inch. Having done that, you can see where I'm gonna to open this up. I'm gonna to open it up, and you see where I'm going to place it just like this so that we can cut out the front neckline So guys, I'm just gonna need to arrange one part properly. One side, I'll be using one side for the front now. So make sure you arrange it properly and make sure both sides are aligning very well so that when you cut this, it doesn't have any problem. Like one side is not bigger than the other side. Now, I've also gonna need to use my pin to pin this neck point down so that it doesn't shift when we are taking our measurement I'm about to take here. Guys, so the next thing I'm going to do is to place my tape from this point here, and I'll be going down by 12 inches just like this. When I give it a mark, I'll just place my tape from this point, that is that 3 inches point two for the neck width. I'll also slant my tape like this to this 12 inches point like this. I'll just go ahead and just mark this chalk like this. Guys, I hope you see what I just did. Now after doing that, I'll go down from the down part of our fabric and I'll start marking 1 inch from the down part to meet that 12 inches point that we gave a mark. I hope you understand. So please guys, just watch carefully if you don't really understand what I'm saying. And this is what I mean, guys. You can see I've gone ahead to connect them. Now I'll use my scissors and start cutting so that you see what we are going to have by the time we are done. So guys, we have watched this tutorial to this point. Do well to hit on that subscribe button so that you'll be able to receive more amazing tutorials like this whenever I post new videos. Guys, I am done doing this. I can see the way I cut it out. So go ahead and do yours like that. Now I'll go ahead and open this up just like this. Make sure you place it very well, and you can see how it is looking like now. We are going ahead to get our front neckline and also where we're going to be attaching our band. So I just went ahead to cut out this part here because it was looking somehow too slanty. I also cut out this other side like this. And after doing that, I'll go ahead and hem our sleeve. That is this point. So I'll open this point up and I'll be folding first with this amount. Then I'll further fold again like this with about 1 inch, just like this. I'll also repeat the same thing on this other sleeve here. Guys, let's go over and do that. After I was done doing it, you can see the way it looks like. I'm gonna have to stitch those points. So guys, after doing that, the next thing I'll go ahead and do is to just place this very well, just like this. So I'll make sure it's well aligned like this. So right now, this is the back part you can see here. So the inner part is the right side of the fabric. Now I'll just place it carefully because we are about to stitch this part, the sides now. I just went ahead to use my pin to pin the sides down. So make sure when you're pinning it, the both ends are well aligned. And I'll also do the same thing on this other part here. I'll make sure it's well aligned like this here. I'll also go ahead and pin the armhole part. After doing that, the next thing we'll go ahead and do right now is to stitch the sides. So guys, we'll be using about 1 inch to stitch from this point here all the way to the down part of this dress. And I'll also do the same thing for this other one here from that point to the down part of our kimono jacket. So guys, this is it here. I'm done stitching with about 1 inch. Now I'll go ahead and just notch this point here, this armhole curve here, and just notch it so that when we turn it over, it will have a flatter surface at the right side. I hope you understand. So I'll also repeat the same thing on this part here. I hope you can see. So guys, now that we are done doing that, I'll be turning it over right now to the front side. That is the right side of the fabric like this. And now guys, you can see it's already looking flat. To make it have a flatter surface, what we just have to do is to go ahead and just iron it out. So guys, after ironing, this is what it looks like. Now, next thing we'll go ahead and do is to measure all around from that part all around to the other end to know the length of band we are going to cut out. So just watch carefully how I am measuring it. So guys, see what I'm doing? So guys, if you have watched this tutorial to this point and you know anyone this tutorial will be helpful to, please do well to share this video to them. And don't forget to like this video. So guys, you can see what I'm just measuring this carefully, just like this. And guys, my band cut off from that point. So from that 52 inches, I'll just hold it and bring the beginning of the tape and place it over there again and just continue the measurements just like this. So guys, I'm done measuring around it. So you can see the end is 24 inches. So 52 plus 24, we have about 76 inches. So right now, the length of band we are going to cut out is about 78 to be on a safer side. So even if it's just remaining, you can just trim it off. And guys, the width of this fabric here on fold, it is 2 inches, just like this. That is, if I open it up, it is about 4 inches. So guys, I also went ahead to join my band to get this length of band. So even if you don't have a really long band, so you can just go ahead and join your fabrics to get the length of band you need. Having said that, we'll go ahead and now place our band on this point here and start pinning it down. So just watch how I'm doing mine. So just continue repeating the process all around it. So I'm just pinning it carefully like this. Hope you can see. So this is if you're a beginner and you don't want to make mistakes, but if not, I can just go over to my machine and just start stitching like that without pinning it. But it's also good to pin yours so that you don't it doesn't shift when you are stitching. So I'll just go ahead and pin it all the way around till we reach the other end of our dress. I hope you understand what I mean. So even at the neckline, you also go ahead and pin it down, so just like this all the way around. So guys, I am done stitching. You can see how neat and clean it looks like. So this is the neckline and this is the other end. And guys, after we have done this, you can see our kimono jacket is almost ready. Now the last thing we have to do is to hem the down part. So we'll be folding it with about 1 inch all the way around. So see the way I folded first like this, and I'll further fold again like this. Now I'll go ahead and stitch all the way around the down part. Hi guys, this is it here. I'm done stitching all the way around the down part, and this is what it looks like. You can see how neat it also looks like. And guys, that is all in the making of our kimono jacket. Wasn't this tutorial so easy and helpful? If it was, please do well to like this video and leave a comment if you'll be trying it out. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications so you'll be the first to be notified whenever I upload new tutorials. That is all for today's video. Bye and see you in my next one.